Hello everyone, I'm going to give a quick summary of what's in the new camera bag. This is a Think Tank bag. I decided to have my favorite joystick on the side, the ZDO tripod with the ProMaster 2193 ball head. That's on one side. The other side, I have the extra battery. This is the mirrorless mover 10. So you can put a belt through here, or you can use the camera case, which is very nice. You open it up, it's magnetized right here. And here I have the camera strap and lens and camera caps. And this is for the Nikon 1 J5. So here's my hand. I'm 5'9", and just to show you depth here. So it's bigger than a hand, okay? It's pretty small, tight. I got two memory cards. One was the 32 megabyte that came with, or 32 gigabyte that came with the camera. I put a terabyte in here. Everything is fine. So if you take the camera right out of the case, I got the 6.7 to 13 millimeter. And it's 3.5 to 5.6, okay? This is great vlogging lens right here. I already showed off the camera a little bit. You know, the tilty screen. And then when you vlog, you can go this way. The voice input is excellent. Only has one micro SD card. Battery, I got 5 batteries now. Battery life isn't too good. It's great on pictures. I can get about 700 to 750 pictures in RAW on this camera before the battery is depleted. The only downside is it takes about an hour. You know, once it's fully charged, it's 2.5 hours. You know, if it was completely depleted or it was brand new, it takes 2.5 to 3 hours to charge. This is the battery pack that came with the camera, and I got 3 batteries here, one on the side here, one in the camera. And so there's a little pocket right here. I can put more SD cards in here if I want. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. I like it up here. But anyway, just by turning it on, just a little switch, and there you go. So the battery's complete. RAW file. I have it on autofocus single, neutral. It's 8-bit. If you go into the function, there's a quick menu right there. You can hit the, oh, come on. All right. So it does have some limitation on the screen. The menu, a little bit basic, but it's short and sweet. Okay. So this is for viewing your files. You can edit it if you wanted to. Here, of course, is the controls for the camera. They got electric VR, optical VR, if the lens has it, and this lens does have it. Then, of course, if you go over here, there's the different settings for the wrench, you know, format, reset, everything. Review, I like it on. I like to view the image, then I can decide if I'm going to keep it or not. Outer power off is 1 minute if you're not using it. I have the function button as focus, and this is the function button. It has a nice lens cap to it. I've used this camera quite a bit since I've had it. But anyway, let's get out of that. You have your Wi-Fi thing here. All right, for connection real quick. And then just hit menu to end. Menu again. And of course the trash can. This is the flash. You can lift it up, and I got it at 1/32 of a flash. That way it's not overpowering. And of course this is the record button for video. This is for taking photos. On and off switch. And then this is, you got two dials. One right up here, depending on what mode you're in, like shutter speed, aperture, whatever. And then right here is another dial. And you can program that for different things. So this is the function button up here. This is your exposure compensation. This is for the flash. And this is for your self timer. You know, if you want to take a little time, get in front of the camera, just set that and then take it. Pretty good quality pictures, not the best, all right, because it's a 1-inch sensor, but let me tell you, I have a lot of fun with it. It's very light. I got Peak Design, so the only problem with these, you see it turned off after a minute. The only thing with these is when I'm walking around, and if I don't have the camera strap on it, you hear it jingling. That's the only problem with the sound and recording. But once I have the straps on, then it's no problem. It's very light. I don't really think I need the straps, but I like to have it just in case. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I can turn this off, or it went back on. Let me turn it off. Neat function right here also is, okay, it's off. If you just move the lens to the first position, it turns on the camera. So I like that too. And then of course if you do this, it turns off the camera. Just also to show you, this has a micro HDMI, and then the micro, I think Type D USB-C. Might be a Type B. I can't remember, but it's the micro USB. And the only other thing is I found that there's a little flap right here. So unfortunately, I got to wait till the 24th of June to get my dummy battery, and then the cable comes out that way. One mount for a 1/4-inch tripod. And here's the Nikon 1 JF. So some like the V3, some like the AW1, which is for underwater and stuff. I like this because it's the latest version. More megapixels. 20 megabyte, or 20, yeah, 20, I'm sorry, gigabyte. And then, or 20 megapixel, I should say. I like the lens, especially when I'm vlogging. And let's see, what else? Basically, I got lens coming in rest of the week. So today, since I'm delayed on doing any more thing on here, I've done everything I can with this lens. I'm waiting for two telephoto lenses, and I'm going to get 3 of them. 2 tomorrow, but one is the 500, and I got a 2x teleconverter for this, so give me 1,000. And then I also got the 70 to 300 millimeter, both for the Nikon F1. That, you know, can't wait to get my hands on those, and then I can go to the neighborhood next to me and shoot some deer. I already have a lot of birds around here because I've been putting water down. And the 2 lenses I'm going to be picking up We'll put this to the side. This is the Nikon Z7 II. I have the F to Z adapter version 2 with the Nikon 50mm f1.4G. And it's, excuse me, autofocus. So the ones I'm getting in the mail is an 85mm 1.4 and the 105mm macro f2.8. So I have one, and what I'm thinking of doing is getting a camera bag for all of the older lenses, just for the older lenses. Even if it's F-mount autofocus, I won't mix that up with the Z-mount. I want to keep those separate. So I'm going to get another camera bag, and I'll have all of these lenses like Leica, the old Nikon, Carl Zeiss, I got an Irix, and then all the adapters I'll have in one camera bag. And that way I can choose whatever camera I want to use, because I got adapters to go with Nikon lenses to Leica, and I got Leica M going to either the Leica L or Panasonic or to Nikon. So I like adapters. They interchange. I got a Sony adapters Sony lenses for Nikon. So I can do many things on this channel. I'm going to get more into computing because a lot of people like that too. So I'm going to show off some games and stuff. I've already showed off 3 builds from last week. So this is what I'm doing. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.